it's a new video. You guys said the other day that you want to start seeing a little bit more of my hair and makeup routine. Now today's probably the worst day to do that, but I actually have a few days like that I do my makeup a little bit differently. So I thought we could just quickly get ready together, and before I take you into this video, today's plan is I'm going on a training trek, which I'm really excited to do actually. My friend was meant to come, but she just texted me, she's actually really unwell, so I'm still going to go on my own because, you know, I used to do this a lot in my fitness journey, and I used to rely on a lot of people, and if someone cancelled I just used to like not do it or not go. And yeah, I've really learned over the years like that's not going to benefit me, so you need to do what's right for you as well as other people to a degree, you know. So I'm still going. Anyway, I'm starting off with my SPF. Someone asked for this the other day and I sent it to you if you're watching, but what I didn't realise was the bottle's actually changed. I think it's more of like an oval one, either that or I just couldn't find this one, but it is so good because it just gives you that natural glow. Anyway, just a little bit of bronzer. This is just so chill, like it's just the Rimmel London one. And then I just sort of blend, I'm not a makeup artist, but I just sort of like blend my forehead into my forehead, and then just make sure that if you just draw a line like that, it just makes your cheekbones look a little bit more snatched and put together. I just like to do that. There's like hardly any product on this, but yeah. But I always blend it back into my skin as well when I just put SPF on. When I put foundation on, it sort of blends a bit better, but I don't like it to be too bright and in your face. I'm trying to make it like the no makeup look, if you know what I mean. But yeah, my skin's sort of breaking out the last couple of days, so I'm trying to not put as much makeup on, and seeing as I'm only going on a walk today, I don't need to put loads on, you know. But also I'm really excited because I'm going to be trying out one of my new outfits. Actually it's not even new, the jacket is new, but yeah, I need to start like wearing these new outfits. Sorry, not new. I need to start wearing these outfits for the trek so that I can really see what like feels nice, and like, I don't want rubbing on my legs, I don't want any chafing or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna trial out this today. God, my face really isn't doing bits today. The texture of my skin, I'm not gonna lie, it's not good today. Anyway, that was just like the L'Oreal blush, and it's in shade Rosewood. Pretty sure it's a little bit rubbed off now, but it's quite cute because you get a little mirror as well, which is quite nice for like doing your eyebrows and stuff. And I actually, whilst I get ready with you, I actually do want to talk about like social pressures, and I don't know, basically this is going to get a little bit vulnerable, but I do think it's important to talk about this because I feel like there's a lot of it at the minute, and it's always been a thing that's been around, and it's basically all over me when I say social pressures. Is like, me and my partner have just moved in together, as you guys will know if you watch these vlogs religiously. He's moved into my flat, and we're just really enjoying that, right? And I feel like no one means it maliciously or bad or anything like that, but it's always like, oh, so when are you going to buy a house together? When are you going to get a house? It'd be nice to buy to have a garden. And I'm like constantly hearing this in the minute, and no one means it in like maliciously or anything like that. Like, it's only coming from a place of like, we want you to like settle and be happy and stuff, but no one talks about the fact of like, I'm actually really happy in this apartment, and I love where I live. I use my car like hardly ever, and I just sat and thought about it, and I was like, even if I was to settle here, I probably won't, because I do need more space eventually. I'm sure I will as we grow and evolve as humans, you know. But I'm just like, I don't need to move into another place yet. Like, with that current state of the world as well, like, I don't want to get another mortgage. Like, it's not a good time to get another mortgage at all. Do you know what I mean? And I do find sometimes I'm just like constantly in this rut of like explaining myself, and I don't know, I'm like, but what if I'm fine here? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, I love where I live. I can walk everywhere. The only thing I can't walk to is the gym. So if that could change, I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know what you guys feel about this, but it's just been on my mind the last few days. And when I was younger, so if you haven't followed me for a while, I basically used to live in a house, and I was renting a house, and that all went wrong not going to go into it now, but it all went wrong, and that's fine. And I actually was like quite stubborn back then. I was like, no, I'm going to live in this house. I'm going to prove to myself and everyone that I can pay for it by myself, which I did, and I was fine, and I wasn't struggling, like, it was fine. But I look back and I think, why did I do that to prove a point? It was almost like I felt too ashamed to firstly move back home, which I did in the end anyway. It just wasn't as long as what it probably would have been if I had moved home when that house all kind of went wrong. And I just thought to myself, I really don't like that anymore, and I used to be like that a lot. And I think if you're someone watching this and you're like wanting to move out, or you're wanting, I don't know, the next designer bag or like a brand new car, I can tell you from someone who's done all three, it really doesn't give you any more happiness. Your happiness literally comes from how you are and how you feel from within. And I just wanted to say that because I feel like the social, is it even the word social? I don't know, but the expectation nowadays is so high. Like, to be successful, you must have a nice car, a handbag, and own a house. It's like, it's literally such rubbish. Like, these items and these things make you feel happy for like 10 minutes, and then they don't. Like, I'm actually thinking of downgrading my car, only for the reason of I don't drive it, and I don't need right now a big car, and I've got quite a big car for me. I just don't need it. And I literally drive like probably like I go to gym 3 times a week, but probably like 4 or 5 times a week, I would say, maybe less than that. Like, this week I definitely haven't driven that much. But if I see my family, I go to see them, then I drive to see them, but I really don't drive that much. And yeah, I don't know, I just want you guys to know that, like, there's so much pressure and you don't need any of those things to be successful. As long as you're happy and you've got money in the bank to like keep you going, maybe you're investing a bit of money to make money in other ways, basically. Like, I do think it's a good thing to have investments. I know people get Louis Vuitton bags because they're an investment bag and they hold their money. I do get that, and I would probably do the same. But at this moment in time, I've actually just started investing my money. It's only like a little bit, like it's about like 30 quid a month. I'm just gonna be really real about that. It's not a lot at all, but I've started doing that because I want future Lucy to have, you know, a bit more money. Basically, I want future Lucy to be protected as well. And, you know, I think you can like spend all this money on stuff now which actually won't serve you at all, and it'll give you 5 minutes of happiness. And yeah, I don't know, I think investing in you, and I think investing in you is really important. And on the flip side of that, I also think that doing what makes you happy and not following social standards and expectations it's just not needed, you know. Anyway, I was showing you what I was doing with my makeup. So honestly, my makeup routine today, like no makeup, is so easy and simple, and the products are just all from Superdrug, which I love. And I get a few from Space NK actually, but mostly Superdrug. This is just the e.l.f. pencil. I just brushed my brows with that, and then I've just used the, again, this is e.l.f. It's called Cream Glide Lip Liner. It's just don't know how I say this, mauve aside. I will just link it all down below. I should be able to link it from Superdrug, I don't know, probably, but I'll just link it down below if it's not in Superdrug, because they're not always there. And then I just use the Carmex, it's again SPF 50. So I'm thinking today more like skincare, more like looking after myself rather than looking put together, should we say. A little put together, but not a lot. And then yeah, I just will literally, oh, I didn't tell you about the eyebrow glue. It's just the MIX, hopefully that looks, there we go, the MIX glue. So that will hold my eyebrows in place. And then I just come in with this little pencil, and I just give it a brush, because, you know, give it a little pencil, just a little tiny bit at the front. That was too much. I always end up like rubbing it, just there's not as much there. And then I just make them a little bit longer on the sides. I actually need to get my eyebrows threaded, to be fair. I might even do that this weekend. But I used to actually get my eyebrows threaded, and then recently I've gone back to waxing because I've stopped using retinol in my skincare. I used retinol for like 3 years or something, and then I just that's what I mean about like investments, money and stuff like that. I've just, it's not that I'm like, when I talk about this I get really nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, you're struggling. I'm like, I'm literally not, but I just have been looking at money a different way this year. And yeah, I just have basically just was like, why am I paying for this monthly? I know it's making my skin nice. I thought, let's just try it without for a bit. And literally I know I'm saying that as my skin has actually broken out twice now, but usually my skin is literally fine. So it just goes to show that like, I don't actually need it in a minute. I'm about to try some new skincare because my cleanser and moisturiser is running out, and that's part of the subscription. So you know, that's been lasting me like 3-4 months now, which is great. So I haven't had to like pay for that in ages. So now it's like, right, I need to actually find one that I can invest in that lasts at least 3-4 months. That, yeah, maybe a bit more expensive, but it will last me longer. So yeah, that's my thinking with my skincare rituals. I'll keep you posted on that. But yeah, my eyebrows don't look great, so I'm just gonna look at you like that because I prefer this brow to the other one. But yeah, and then to be fair, hair wise I was having an airing because I'm trying to do stuff that I would do for the trek, so it's like I'm practicing in the hairdo, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so when I'm doing the trek, we're going to be camping, so I'm just going to take like a little mirror, like probably this one, so that I can do my hair and makeup in the tent. But it's not gonna, we're not gonna have long to get ready, I don't think, just judging by the calls and like the chats we've already had. And yeah, I'm not going to be like having loads of time, so I'm just trying to like really work out what would be the best thing for me. But I think like the skincare is basically done. I might wear a bit of mascara depending on the day, and obviously just how I'm feeling, because like this isn't going to be an easy trek. Like it's really not going to be easy. And I mean, like, I'm not nervous about the walking. I'm not nervous about that at all in the fitness levels. I'm more just nervous about it's gonna sound really bad, but getting really bored of doing the same type of exercise, because I am a creature of habit and I love routine and I love doing that, but doing the same thing for 5 days straight is concerning me a little bit. Like, I don't think my mind's gonna like that. I've definitely got ADHD, but at the same time we actually do this in, I think it's in like groups of 10, but I think it's less now actually because some people have pulled out. So yeah, so in terms of like the actual trek, like I'll have people to talk to, it'll be a really nice time. Like we actually get paired as well with a celebrity, which is quite fun. So I don't know who I'll have in our group, and I don't know who I'll be walking with, like nothing. So it's all very like out of comfort zone stuff, guys. But oh god, I don't know what's going on here. But I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be really nice to meet other people, and like some people that are doing this trek. Also, I know I've got toothpaste there, just ignore that. Yeah, some people I'm doing this trek with are actually going through breast cancer right now, so I'm just so excited to be with them and just to hear their story and how they deal with it and how they're feeling, and yeah, if they obviously want to talk about it. But yeah, everyone on the trek has sort of, all like the team leaders have sort of said like these treks that everyone just talks and gets like so personal, even though you've only just met these people. So I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, as it's getting nearer, I just want to really make sure that I just know what I'm wearing. I've got the right socks. Actually, I'm yet to order the socks, to be fair. And then I just want to go into it and feel like as relaxed as possible, so I can just enjoy the experience. I've got a feeling I'm not doing these plaits correct. I was going under, but now I need to go over. Okay, right, mess that one up. That was definitely wrong. I think I normally, what's the Dutch way? I think it's under. I think I was being way too precious about that. Oh no, it's over. Yeah, it's definitely over. So yeah, I'm really excited. Anyway, I'll put you into a time lapse for To be honest, this is not my finest work. I don't know why I can't do it today, but this is what I normally do. I just, when it's actually looking a bit better than this, I just pull it out. I think I normally do the hair under now. You know, I did it over. I think I normally do it under, but it's fine. I sort of like them to be a little bit baggy anyway. I don't like it when it's like glued to my head. So, I mean, it's really not my... the parting at the back and everything. Oh no, it's not that bad actually. It's not that bad. But yeah, it's not my finest work, but it's fine. I might redo it in a minute. Let's do the other side. Sometimes you just got to like trust the process and just hope that the other side will be better. You know, like when your arms are a bit in the air, they start to ache. That's what's happening now. But so I think I'm gonna try and do it over. Oh my god. I think over. Do you know what? I don't know if you guys feel like this, but I don't know what you guys think about this, but I feel like when I don't look in the mirror, I can actually French plait better. If anyone does the French plaits, I feel like it's a bit of a process, and I can picture like how I used to do it in my head, and then when I watch myself do it, it just doesn't ever work out. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Oh my god, this one looks like a cousin of the first one. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, I like my French braids to be messy. I don't like it all like structured and like, because it just reminds me, it gives me PTSD of when I was a dancer. And when our hair used to have to be for festivals, so slick back for festivals, like literally girls, I can't even tell you, it used to have to be like mad. It was just so slick. Like, so to the point where like I'd get back in the evening, I'd take my hair out the braids, take all the bobby pins out, and my hair just would not move. It would be solid, and even putting water on it, it would take at least 3 washes to get all the hairspray out, all the gel out. So yeah, I think it just gives me a bit of PTSD. So now I'm like, right, I really need to make sure, really to make sure that my hair never gets like that ever again. And also I think like that must have been so bad for my hair. So anyway, right, they definitely look like cousins, so I think we need to have a little bit of a pull out situation. To be fair, I think I just need to do this one again. Yeah, I way prefer that one. Yeah, they are different actual style of braids. So I'm going to do the other side, this side again. Oh, this is what I mean, like, nobody's perfect. No one does their hair perfectly the right first time. Sometimes you just gotta ride the wave. Right. See you in a minute. Okay, right now, girls, we are moving with the hair. Things are happening. So, we're just going to give it a little pull. They're still not my finest work, I'm going to be honest. In the front, looking a bit crazy at the minute, but it's because I actually hadn't done French braids since I got my fringe cut, and I'm actually getting it recut, like just the fringe, next week. So we're just going to pull these little sections out, and as I said, trust the process. I'm not sure if I can actually trust what I've just pulled out, but you know, poke that back in. Might have to have a bobby pin on that bit. But yeah, so the fringy bits, I'm just going to pull. As I said, this is not a sleek hairstyle, and I will never do a sleek hairstyle ever again. Because the PTSD is just way too much for me. Do you know what, girls? I actually quite like it. But yeah, as I said, this isn't how I normally do my hair, as you can tell. Normally do my hair in 5 minutes and don't even care, but yeah, it's nice that it's Saturday. I can like take my time, don't have to like rush to be anywhere. It's great, apart from this walk. My friend just texted me and she's definitely not coming, so I am really sad. But also, I don't want her to come because she's unwell, and that's really not fair on her. It's more like, oh, it's such a shame that you're feeling so shit, but that she's feeling unwell, because it's just not nice. Being sick is just horrible, isn't it? It really is. So anyway, that is the hair. I might give it a little spray. It's quite good as well because it's actually really dirty, and obviously, well, this actually isn't obvious, but on the trek, I think I've told you this, we've been told that we only, it's actually so funny. We've been told that we can actually only wash our hair like twice a week. And we might not be able to shower, no, not even twice a week, sorry, once in the time that we're there, so wash before you go, they said. Which I'll do obviously anyway, but I was like, are you actually kidding me? A little bit of Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. My favourite thing ever, and then I literally just let it set, let it dry, let it dry. Anyway, gonna get dressed. Okay, let me just share the outfit of the day. So we have got, oh, it's a bit low, isn't it? This is the Honor Active. I'm gonna leave all these links below as well, by the way. Honor Active, oh my god, what is it called? Enhanced Lift sports bra, and I just love the back. It's so flattering. Literally love it. It's just got the little grey logo there, which then matches these grey these grey trousers. These are also actually no, these are effortless. So you've got the little scrunch bum at the back, which is just gorgeous, and then you've got the little logo at the bottom as well. I just love these. They just scoop you in, you know. And then this, I don't know where this is from, but it's just a black like sports top. This is the outfit. Anyway, I'm gonna take dog for the walk and let's go. Okay, Barley's walk is done. I've had a little bit of a sit down and a chill with him because I always feel really bad when I go out and I leave him. Oh, this is what is so hard about the training, right, is that like I would go out every single day if I could, but it's just so hard with a dog. Like, I'm on my own this weekend, as I mentioned earlier, and it's so fun. I'm so fun with being on my own. It just makes I just feel so guilty, and maybe this is a me problem, but yeah, I don't know, guys. I just feel really guilty for leaving him for too long. And like, in an ideal world, I'd love to go for a trek now and then go to the sauna straight after and chill. That is what I'd really love to do, but it's just not possible when I've got a little doggy at home on his own. And I could get him like in daycare or something. I did say that in the last vlog. If you watched the last vlog, I was talking about the daycare, wasn't I? And I'm waiting to see that woman on the walk again. I haven't seen her. But I'm determined to sort it out. But anyway, I thought we could make some lunch for my train trek. So part of the trek, we got told on last Tuesday that we have to take our lunch with us. I'm going to practice exactly that and put it in my bag. I'm also going to take a big bottle of water. Now I actually, like, whilst filming this, I still need to do this. I need to order some stuff from Amazon. So I've actually got like loads of time to order this stuff, so it's not a problem. I just need to practice with this stuff at least 2 or 3 times before it comes. So what I'm going to get for water is one of those like things that you put over your shoulder and you just drink, because I drink so much and I really don't want to stop or hold anyone up on the trek. So my thinking is, right, well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get one of these things, not things, what's it called? Like tubes. And see how it goes. So I thought if I can today take a rucksack full of water, I will be fine with a little like bag thing. I don't know what they're called. Like, obviously I'm not a trek girl, guys. Like, you can probably tell from these videos. I don't know any of the terminology, but you know, but basically just a thing with water in it. Okay, let's pack my bag. I'm just gonna bring you down actually to here. There we go. Now, I basically have been given some advice on Tuesday, and I'm yet to, again, I need to do another Amazon order. I might even do it this weekend actually. I keep like saying I'm going to do it and then I just forget. But the waterproof trousers are on order, and then the last vlog I was doing that. So yeah, I found some on Vinted. They were meant to be £100 and I got them for 27. That feels like a bargain. I've done my measurements and stuff, so I just hope that they fit. But anyway, the next thing on my list is to get, which I'll tell you all about, and I'll probably just actually show you when I get it, but the next thing is definitely a bag. Like, this isn't going to be suitable, and I thought I did have a bag, so I've sort of held off, but turns out I don't think the bag that I have been offered will be big enough. But there's one thing that they did say to us in the call, and you can basically get these little bags that go inside bags that you put your stuff in, because they were saying, like, once something is wet or once something is ruined, that will be ruined now for like the rest of the hike, because there's no heating, there's no dryers, no airers, like nothing like that, no heaters. So when something's wet, it really is wet. So he was saying, like our leader was saying, like make sure that you put stuff like your water, if you do carry a bottle and not the tube. That's another reason why I'm going to get the tube as well. In a plastic bag, and you should just put all your bits in plastic bags, or you can get like these little like waterproof bags from, can't remember what they're called, they did call them a name, don't know, from Amazon. So I'm definitely going to buy some of them. So for anyone that maybe thinking of doing a trek or wanting to do one, definitely do that. I'm only going to take 2 tampons today because I feel like I will come on soon, but that's going to go. Oh my god, I've got loads of stuff in here. Ugh, tissues. Oh my god, I've just got in this side of this bag, and look, this is my membership from when I was at Muscle Beach in Bali. Oh god, I'm literally, so March and April was like a really good time to go to Bali, and that's when I went in 2023. Oh god, I would do anything to go back there. It was the best trip. So anyway, so I'm gonna pack them in case I come on. I mean, I'm only doing a short walk, like a training trek today, but I think, you know, I probably will take like knickers and everything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be on my period for this walk. Like, what are the chances? And then a little lip liner and my Carmex always. I'm gonna put that in the side so I can get to that nice and easily. Probably not the lip liner, but I don't really care about the colour at this point, but I do care about my lips getting dry. I hate that like cracked lipped feeling. I mean, we should be okay at this time of year, but you never know. Bali's trying to eat my sunglasses. Put them in there somewhere, maybe in the side, in case it is, because sometimes when it's not even sunny, it's just bright, isn't it? And then I've got my little crisps and my sandwiches. I'm really tempted to start eating these sandwiches now. Like, I ate at 8:30 this morning. It's like edging on for 11:30. And then obviously I will need car keys and everything else in there. So that's my little bag. To be fair, that's actually not a lot of stuff, but on the hike as well, I need to be able to take like medical bag and stuff. So this is obviously just a training trek, so we don't need to stress too much. But I'm loving like this prep, and like I love feeling organised for things. It's one thing that you guys will learn about me if you follow me. If you follow me religiously, or if you start to follow me religiously, you'll start to realise that I am a planner. I like to have a plan, and for like, you know, I think there's a level. Let's talk about this actually, it's a good topic. If you have a plan, it's great, but don't get too fixated on it. And that's what I've learned over the years. It's good to have a plan, it's good to be positive, but it also needs to be like a bit in the middle. Like if my plan doesn't go to plan, I will not throw a hissy fit. I'll just be like, oh, that's annoying, and then move forward for my day. Before it's for a hissy fit and get all annoyed about it. And I learned over the years that it's just not the best way to be, because, you know, some things in life don't work out, and that's fine. Like my friend was meant to come with me today, and I was a bit like, oh no, I was so looking forward to catching up. But also I wouldn't take you guys along if she was to be there, because I want to catch up with her, right? So there's always a silver lining to everything, and yeah, it's not the end of the world, you know. And I'm going to talk about this quickly, and I wasn't going to, but when I go on my own, when I'm on my own, I basically get in my head a bit, and not all the time, but at this current moment, I'm due on my period any minute, and I do feel like if I wasn't to be vlogging now, I'd be getting in my own head about everything in my life. Now I can think about going to the like when I say get in my head, I mean thinking about the gym, thinking about who I saw this week, thinking about what I've got to do tomorrow, what I've got to do today, what my boyfriend's doing, what my friends are doing, what my mum's doing. God, is my niece okay? Like honestly, my brain will take me there. So one thing I always like am worried of when I'm on my own is overthinking, and I don't want to get into that phase, because it's just not a nice place to be. So yeah, as I said, there's a silver lining, and the silver lining is I can take you guys and we can go and have a really nice training trek together. So when I tell you, like, you being here means so much to me, because you're helping me, and hopefully I'm helping you and giving you some value with these walks and inspiring you to train for something that is completely out of your comfort zone. So let's go on a training trek. Okay, let's pack my bag. I'm just going to bring you down actually to here. There we go. Now I have got I basically have been given some advice on Tuesday, and I'm yet to, again, I need to do another Amazon order. I might even do it this weekend, actually. I keep like saying I'm going to do it and then I just forget. But the waterproof trousers are on order, and then the last vlog I was doing that. So yeah, I found some on Vinted. They were meant to be £100 and I got them for 27. That feels like a bargain. I've done my measurements and stuff, so I just hope that they fit. But anyway, the next thing on my list is to get, which I'll tell you all about, and I'll probably just actually show you when I get it, but the next thing is definitely a bag. Like, this isn't going to be suitable, and I thought I did have a bag, so I've sort of held off, but turns out I don't think the bag that I have been offered will be big enough. But there's one thing that they did say to us in the call, and you can basically get these little bags that go inside bags that you put your stuff in, because they were saying, like, once something is wet or once something is ruined, that will be ruined now for like the rest of the hike, because there's no heating, there's no dryers, no airers, like nothing like that, no heaters. So when something's wet, it really is wet. So he was saying, like, our leader was saying, like, make sure that you put stuff like your water, if you do carry a bottle and not the tube. That's another reason why I'm going to get the tube as well. In a plastic bag, and you can just put all your bits in plastic bags, or you can get like these little like waterproof bags from, can't remember what they're called, they did call them a name, but no, from Amazon. So I'm definitely going to buy some of them. So for anyone that maybe thinking of doing a trek or wanting to do one, definitely do that. God, I've just got in the side of this bag, and look, this is my membership from when I was at Muscle Beach in Bali. Oh God, I'm literally, so March and April was like a really good time to go to Bali, and that's when I went in 2023. Oh God, I would do anything to go back there. It was the best trip. So anyway, so I'm gonna pack them in case I come on. I mean, I'm only doing a short walk, like a training track today, but I think, you know, I probably will take like knickers and everything. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be on my period for this walk, like, what are the chances? And then a little lip liner and my Carmex, always. I'm gonna put that in the side so I can get to that nice and easily. Probably not the lip liner, but I don't really care about the colour at this point, but I do care about my lips getting dry. I hate that like cracked lipped feeling. I mean, we should be okay at this time of year, but you never know. Glasses, put them in there somewhere, maybe in the side. My little crisps and my sandwiches. I'm really tempted to start eating these sandwiches now. Like, I ate at 8:30 this morning. It's like edging on for 11:30. I'm loving like this prep, and like I love feeling organised for things. It's one thing that you guys will learn about me if you follow me. If you follow me religiously, or if you start to follow me religiously, you'll start to realise that I am a planner. I like to have a plan, and for like, you know, I think there's a level. Let's talk about this actually, it's a good topic. If you have a plan, it's great, but don't get too fixated on it. And that's what I've learned over the years. It's good to have a plan, it's good to be positive, but we also need to be like a bit in the middle. Like, if my plan doesn't go to plan, I will not throw a hissy fit. I'll just be like, oh, that's annoying, and then move forward for my day. Before, it's for a hissy fit and get all annoyed about it. And I learned over the years that it's just not the best way to be, because, you know, some things in life don't work out, and that's fine. Like, my friend was meant to come with me today, and I was a bit like, oh no, I was so looking forward to catching up. But also, I wouldn't take you guys along if she was to be there, because I want to catch up with her, right? So there's always a silver lining to everything, and yeah, it's not the end of the world, you know. Update, I have arrived at Z location, and I'm actually feeling a bit nervous. I know this sounds ridiculous, but like, I'm not, and I'm actually vlogging this for Instagram as well, but I'm just feeling a little bit nervous about getting lost. I'm not even nervous about the walk. I can walk, I'll be absolutely fine, you know. That's not the issue. It's like, I'm actually like doubting myself, like, can I do this? So I'm going to prove to myself that I can do this, and I'm going to stop worrying and overthinking it and just get on. But first, I do need to eat something, because I've just arrived. It's about 12:15 now, and I'm literally starving. And that is just hilarious. It's just me all over, because I haven't even started, and I'm going to eat my sandwich. There was me like, I'm going to sit on a nice bench, and I'm going to eat my sandwich, and then I'm going to look at the view. I'm literally in the car. I haven't even started. Okay, I just had probably the scariest encounter with a cow, and I'm grown up in the countryside, right? So I like to be with animals. That was awful. My head blowing a hoolie. Maybe I need to clip these bits back and do the real thing. or maybe it's just an extra windy day today, but girls, I have never experienced anything like that. I just put it on my Instagram story, but I was just going on there, I literally started filming just because I wanted to say, like, Phil also sponsor me, it's a link. And then these cows just staring at me. Oh my god, it's horrible. I'm actually in another field of cows, but I don't mind these ones because they're miles away. Okay, that's not actually that far, but they are over there, so it's okay. Oh my god, but anyway, started the walk. I've gone wrong twice. So yeah, I felt really nervous about doing this one. As soon as I parked up, I was like, oh my god, like, it's just me and my phone now, like, what if I get lost? And obviously I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm walking! 30 minutes in, and it's about, well, it says 2.5 to 3 hours, so considering I've gone wrong, it'll probably be more like 3 hours. Hello everybody, update. I've had to put the hood up, but it's so freezing. Oh, you're just sat in some grass, but I'm just really thirsty, so I've decided to have a little stop. Oh, maybe I could take this down to have a bit of a break. It is really windy, but it is really nice to be out in the fresh air. I'm hoping that when I go the other way, well, I hope there is another way, because this walk is like a circular walk. So you sort of, well, yeah, so you must go back on yourself at some point. Honestly, I've never done this walk, so I've got no clue. But yeah, I hope that the wind eases off soon, because it's making it feel a little bit less enjoyable because it's so windy. Okay, oh, just as I picked up the camera, the wind picked up. I was about to say the wind is gone, but it definitely hasn't. Oh, I keep going to like dead ends like this. So I'm assuming I have to go through that gate there. Let me just check my little map. But you know when I said to you at the beginning, like, I'm scared of getting lost, like, this is genuinely why, because if you take your phone, like, your eyes off of the phone for too long, oh, it's so right, the wind, then I'll pick it up in a minute. The wind's picked up. It's so windy, but it's gorgeous. This is so nice, but yeah, very windy. I wish the wind wasn't here. I could soak it up. Oh my god, guys, I've just stopped for a break. Because that wind is really quite relentless. Next thing, note to Lucy to pack is tissues. I'm actually so glad I'm doing this walk right now. This walk is along the coastal route, if you hadn't already figured out. This angle is not the one. But it's great because the hike I'm doing is on the coast. So it's really sort of preparing me, like I definitely need some tissues for this walk. Oh, charge my phone because it's running a bit low. Got the charging pack. Right, how do we pause? Pause. Okay. I definitely paused way too late. Oh my god, it's so windy. Okay, I'm going to be really real with you. That was really hard. Really, really hard. There was so much wind, and I'm walking into the wind rather than away. So loads of people walking down the route that I'm going, were like getting pushed by the wind, whereas I was walking literally into it. But yeah, let me see if I can show you. Over there. That's where I'm coming from. Done, and I've got a drink and I'm at the local pub. There it is. Make sure I get no one in it, but there we go. Gorgeous. That was really hard. That wind was really awful at the end, but I literally did a 3-hour walk in 2 hours. I feel well proud of myself. But yeah, pint of Diet Coke before I get in the car and go home. Oh gosh, okay guys, I'm back. I'm not gonna lie, if you had told me at the beginning it was gonna be that windy, I wouldn't have done it. That was really quite brutal. But at the same time, I'm so proud of myself firstly for doing that. I don't know how much I let on. I'll have a look when I edit this back obviously, but I was quite nervous to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really cold now. I'm really cold. I just had my little drink. I was meant to meet my parents actually there, but they've got my niece today and she's just being, like, she walks really slow. So my mum and dad didn't estimate how long it would take them to do a beach walk and then come and meet me for a drink. So anyway, I just had a little drink of my own, so that's fine. But I'm so cold now because I've just had that Diet Coke in the sun. The sun's gorgeous, but it's just quite windy today. So yeah, had I picked a better day, it wouldn't be that bad, but yeah, I'm so cold. Not in my head yeah. Moving my hips like, yeah. I got my hands up, living my song. Everyone to be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA. Oh my god, I love Miley. Who watched? Let me turn this off before I get copyrighted. Who watched, girls, the Miley Cyrus Hannah Montana anniversary? Give me a hell yeah, give me a thumbs up, like this video if you watched it, because it was insane. And ever since, I've just been obsessed with Miley Cyrus, I'm gonna be totally honest. But anyway, I've taken the dog for a walk, and he'll actually put him in the crate, girls, because I'm not gonna lie to you, he is testing my patience tonight, because I didn't take him on a walk. It's like he knows, and he's had 2 walks today, like his normal route, so like nothing's changed in his life other than he's been in the crate. And yeah, he was just an absolute terror on that walk. He ate 3 tissues, and yeah, my patience are thin, so I put him in the crate and I was like, you can stay there, because he just needs to learn his lesson. Like, no, you do not eat tissues on a walk. But equally, I literally was like I was on the phone to my mum, and I looked on the floor and I went, this park is actually a recycling bin. Like, it was so bad, I could not believe how bad the park was. So anyway, ran over. I'm still during my period, so you know, you just feel a bit like anything's going to annoy you anyway. That's just me today. But I'm just whizzing to the shop because I need to get some dinner. I've got the salmon, and I think what I'm going to get is some VT rice. I'm going to get some gherkins. I know, I had them last week at Bill's and they were so nice that I just need to get some more today. I've really got like a craving for gherkins. And then I'm just going to get some peppers and some broccoli. It's going to be a bit of a mash-up dinner. I'm just going to put the gherkins on the side, but it's going to be a pasta, creamy pasta. Oh no, I'm not doing pasta, I'm doing rice now. Soy sauce, rice, salmon, gherkins. It's just going to be like shove it all together and sort of like hope for the best, do you know what I mean? And I'm looking an absolute mess, so we're gonna put that key in there before I lose my house key. I'm just gonna get into the shop. I'm gonna be in like, I'll be like this. I'm gonna be like this, and I'm just gonna get in and get out because it is absolutely freezing. It's a Saturday night and no one needs to see me like this. And not only that, it's Saturday night and people will be in there looking nice, and I look like this. So yeah, you can't even see my hair, nothing. We're going in. It's like I'm a celebrity trying to cover up, even though I'm not a celebrity and I don't need to cover up, but I do need to cover up because of the fact of I look a mess. So anyway, without further ado, let's go. Guys, we are home. We being I. This is what I bought. Slight change of plan. I did get my pepper. Always trust a red pepper. There was no like packs of 3, so I just had to get 1. But that's okay. Half today, half tomorrow. Bob's your uncle. Carrot. Bear with me, the meal's changed. Gherkin. More soy sauce for the 3rd time this week. Simple size salad. The best rice known to man. VT rice. That rice is so good, guys. If you know. Oh, if you know, you know. And then, my loves, look what we've got in here. Salmon. And then I'm going to have a little Coke Zero. Very girl dinner tonight. But I kind of love these nights because my boyfriend wouldn't like this at all. He'd be like, that's disgusting. I hate salmon. Don't give me fish. So now you're kind of like feeling a bit like, ooh. I need to share. Hope this doesn't fall out. Oh my God. I am obsessed. And do you know what's going to finish it off? Saturday night. Oh. What a night, what a night, what a noise. This is girl dinner, and do you know what's really making me happy? But he's eating his dinner, and he hasn't eaten his dinner properly in like a week. Because he had his jabs, and then every time he has his jabs, he hates me. Anyway, on the menu tonight, TV-wise, we have got I'm sent to South Africa because I fell asleep last night watching it. Oh God, I know, don't judge me. Now I've got Britain's Got Talent after that, which I don't really like, but it's quite a good, like, I don't know what it is about a Saturday night, but when I'm on my own on a Saturday, I love to watch something that's live. It makes me feel like I'm with people. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause I'm watching something that the nation is watching, even if they're not. Do you know what I mean? So that's that. And then also I've got Celebrity, what is it called? Celebrity something. Can't remember. Celebrity Sabotage, which I love. I find it absolutely hilarious. And you just made me happy. You've eaten all your dinner. So anyway, I'm going to eat my dinner with my gherkins and my salmon. I know it's a weird combo, but, you know, I'm excited. It is the next day. Last night I just literally sat on the sofa and I was going to say, and I marinated, but that's not the right word, but I just rested and I just literally chilled out. I watched all my TV programs, and do you know what, actually I'm looking back and it was actually really nice. And then I went to bed. I've woken up, I'm feeling a bit tired. It's just been a really busy week in terms of my activity. The week before was like really busy with work. Last week was busy with work still, but not as busy, and really busy with activity. And now I'm like, oh my God. So I was like looking at my next few weekends I've got coming up, and I was looking at my plans, and I was like, I really need to go for another long walk today. And when I say long, like 2.5, 3 hours is what I want to do, which obviously is nowhere near where I need to be, but it's better than nothing. And I want to practice this back-to-back walking because, like, physically my body feels fine. I just feel a bit tired and a bit foggy. So my sister's trying to get hold of me, and I tried to call her, but I think she wants to go on a walk, my mum was telling me. So I'm just waiting to hear back from her. So I'm not sure if I need to do the walk today because I've also got a baby shower next week, so I've got to prioritise buying my friend an outfit. Technically I could go in the week, but the next I want to go to is really good where I want to go, and we're not going there in the week. And that's a whole other thing. My life's actually chaotic. I've got to go into town this next week to go and try on a bridesmaid dress because, like, the wedding's getting really close, and yeah, we still just haven't decided on a dress. So, you know, when life is just like lifing, and yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do about all this training. So I really want to make sure that I get it in like today, but I'm feeling really tired, so I'm like torn between listening to my body because I know, or my mind, and how I'm feeling like in my head, because I feel a bit like bunged up, but I'm not ill. Don't know, can't even say I'm ill because I'm not. Do you know what I mean? Hair is feeling a lot better. I'm trying to grow it, like I'm on a hair growth journey, and it definitely has grown. So anyway, the next thing I do before I even attempt to brush it, because you can see how knotty it is I use the heat protectant. Now I only actually do this when I wash it, or unless actually my hair's like 2 days old and it needs, like, you know, when it goes a bit frizzy when you curl it and stuff, if it needs to be tamed, then I do put this in it just to tame it a bit. But I love this product. I just use, you can use 1 pump, but I use 2 just because I love it. It's lasted me for ages as well. It's the Kerastase Elixir. I just can't rave about it enough. Then I'm just gonna put it down a bit so you can see. And then literally all I do is just brush it out. And then I just use the Dyson to dry it off a little bit. Let's do a little transition, just so it's like damp. 3, 2, 1. And there we go, my hair is a little bit dry. Then where's my scalp scrub gone? Here. And then what I do, girls, is I just put in some of this. A little, I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I just put a little bit in the scalp. I looked at it on YouTube and it said just to do it on the scalp. And just one more bit there just for good luck. And some people do this every day actually, but I actually do it on just hair wash day. And then just scrub it in. I was saying to myself that if it gets closer to my sister's wedding, my hair like hasn't really grown that much, so basically in May, then I'm basically going to just up it to like 3 times a week with the serum, because I know it sounds crazy and you're probably thinking, yeah, that's not going to work in like 4 weeks. I swear to you, this product is incredible. Like, I got my hair cut and it was so nice, it felt so fresh, but it took off quite a lot of the length that I'd grown from the serum, so I was like, no, I really didn't want that to happen. So yeah, just very excited now for my hair to get a bit longer. And like, look in here, like, I have got baby hairs admittedly, but like that is all brand new hair, all just coming through there, which makes me so excited. Just can't believe my first love will be around, and I'm like, I hope you're singing that. It's like loads of hours later. It is, I think it's like 11:30. So I've been for the dog walk. Yeah, actually that is all I've done. And I've sat on the sofa and watched Justin Bieber at Coachella. I'm so jealous. I don't often get jealous of festivals or concerts because I just go to the ones that I like. That one, I'm jealous. I am jealous. I wouldn't like to be there because I find it really overwhelming. But actually, that's a lie. I would like to be there, but I wouldn't want to be there the whole weekend. Can you get like a day ticket? Don't know. But Sabrina and Justin, oh god, so good. Anyway, I'm on my way. I just did a little outfit check. I'm gonna go to the big Marks and Sparks, and also Next, because I want to get my friend her baby shower stuff. It's literally a week away, and I just want to make sure that I get all the bits today. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the food shop after that, so I'm going to take you along a little bit of the day. And what's the other thing I need to do today? Oh, and I'm going to go to M&S and get myself a little bit of lunch. Bye, chicken. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, see you in a bit. Yeah, you're going to have a little sleep because you're really tired. Good boy. Hello, everybody. So I just got back to the car. I'll show you what I've got. Actually, no, I won't. I don't think she'll watch this, but I'm too worried she will. So anyway, got her some baby stuff, which I'm really excited about. I've got back to the car and I'm ravenous. I really need some food, so I have bought some sushi from M&S. This is the Korean chicken sushi. Hey you guys, I haven't picked you up since this afternoon for no real reason, but yeah, I just wanted to come and close this off. It is about 10 to 9, so I'm just going to clean my teeth and then I'm going to get into bed and watch I Am a Celebrity South Africa. By the way, who is watching it? Because I feel it's a bit offensive watching this at this time of year when it's not nearly Christmas, I've got to be honest. But equally I'm loving it, so I'm a bit like, oh, do I like this, do I not, you know, like in two minds. But Gemma Collins, she's just brilliant, isn't she? She is just like gold. It's just everything she says, I'm like, that could be like the comedian said on the show, if you're watching it, everything she says could just be a meme. Like, I can just imagine people like literally impersonating that on TikTok. She's so great. I mean, I think she's a bit Marmite, isn't she? But yeah, and I love how at the beginning she was like, I'm coming on here as Gemma, not the GC. I'm like, but I swear I'm just hearing the GC all the time. I feel like Gemma is the GC. Do you know what I mean? But she's great. Anyway, I'm going to clean my teeth or else I'm going to miss the beginning. I'm going to be really annoyed. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one.